Let me show you guys some of the hidden features in Windows 11 that you're probably not using or don't know about them. I'll cap it at 5 features for now. If you like this video, I'll make more of these type of videos. So the first hidden feature in Windows 11 you're probably not using is called voice access. Mainly, I actually use this feature called voice typing. What you can do with this is that you can type using your voice. All you have to do is press Windows plus H key together. It will launch this thing and you start talking and it will start writing whatever you have opened. For example, right now I'm typing it in Notepad. Yeah, and it works really well. I can't type this fast for real using keyboard, and look at that, that's just typing. Yeah, it's like 100 times faster. I mean, some people are really good with the keyboard, but whenever I have to use, not use actually, whenever I have to write a long sentence, I use this feature for real because it's really fast for me. Okay, so this is the main feature of voice access that I use. If you actually use the voice access, you can do more with it actually. With this feature, you can kind of control your PC using your voice. I can say this word to wake up the voice access, or I can click on this icon, the microphone icon, to start this. So it will listen and I can give some prompts. Like for example, open Edge. Just like that. Open control panel. Boom. Just like that. So yeah, you can do more with it actually if you click on this help icon at the top, and after that click on view all commands, and here you can see all the things that you can do with your voice using voice access. Next feature is hidden within the Microsoft Photos app. Open your image, whatever image you want to open, and after that click on edit icon. Here you can actually do pretty good basic photo editing. Okay, you can rotate and all that. This is not super new thing, okay, but there are actually some really useful and new features called erase and background. If you go into the erase option here, you can actually remove unwanted objects from your pictures. Let's say you took really good picture, but there is something distracting. Let's say volleyball or something. I don't know what you have. This is just a demo photo. So this can be really useful to get rid of those things on your picture. For example, we took care of that blue screen there. That was probably a TV or something, or computer. We can do that here too, just to clean up the things. Yeah, look at that. That one is also kind of gone. Okay, it's pretty good. It's an AI feature actually. This is actually really useful to edit your photos. Again, as I said, if you have unwanted things in your pictures, you don't want that, but you really like the picture. Yeah, this is like lifesaver. And next, background. With this, you can actually remove background from your images for free. Yeah. You just have to go into the background option, and after that, if you want to blur the background, you can blur it. If you want to remove the background, you can remove it, or if you want to replace the background with colors, you can do that too. Look at that. Now this man is sitting in the dark. Why not? We can save it, or if you just want to remove, you can remove it. This feature is something that I actually use almost all the time whenever I need to remove something from the picture, or I need to remove the background from the picture. Next isn't a hidden feature, almost everybody knows about it, but there are some new features that you might not know about. Okay, this is called Snipping tool. I use this tool all the time to take screenshots and whatnot, but now you can also record your screen using Snipping tool. This is also a new feature, like not brand new feature. I think it's been almost a year. This is the official Windows screen recorder built into the snipping tool. Before this feature, snipping tool was limited to only to take pictures, but now it can also record your screen, and you can also select the area you want to record, and after that you can start recording. And it can also record your mic and system sound. Let's say you already know about this feature, that it can record your screen, but there is more to it. If you open any image with snipping tool, or just take a screenshot of any picture which has texts, you can actually extract text from the images. Yeah, so there is this feature called text action. You have to click on it and it will analyze the texts in your images, and after that you can actually copy those texts. You can extract those texts from images and you can copy all and the rest. Next feature is called live captions. With this you can caption any audio or video live on your Windows 11 PC. So let's say, for example, I'm going to play this video. It doesn't have to be a local video. You can play any video or audio anywhere, online, locally. And with this feature, you can generate the captions, or you can see the captions. So let me actually give you guys a demo here. So if you haven't watched that video yet, you should watch it and all that. I think, yeah, it's not from the beginning. So yeah, look at that. It's doing the caption live right now. I don't have any captions in my videos actually. Okay, so it's really good and it actually supports multiple languages, and you can also customize it. Like you can change the language. So right now it is set to English, but if the video or audio is in like different language, you can choose that. So it supports Chinese and German, Japanese, Korean, the most popular languages out there, I guess. So you can click on this settings, and after that you can change the position where you want to set it, and you can also change the caption style if you don't like the default caption style. Let's say, for example, this is the default one. You can change it to small caps, large texts, okay, yellow on blue, just like that. I think the default one is good, like white on black. Yeah, it's like the universal default caption style, I guess. So you can also click on edit, and you can actually customize it the way you want, any color and all that. So yeah, this is just a demo. Talking about the captions, next hidden feature is also kind of about captions. So this is called Microsoft Clipchamp application. So this is a pre-installed application on Windows 11, and I think a lot of people just ignore this thing. This is a video editor from Microsoft, and I think this is actually a really good free video editor for Windows if you're looking for a free default Windows video editor, and it has some really good features. So let me give you guys a demo how this thing actually works. So let's say, for example, I want to edit this video which is already edited. One of the best feature of Clipchamp, in my opinion, is a caption generator. It's at the left side where it says captions. You can click on it, and here you can generate captions for your videos for free. And guess what? Let me show you guys something. So I'm gonna transcribe this right now, just like that, and it's gonna analyze the video and language, and it's gonna generate the captions for me. So here it is. Our captions are generated. Okay, you can say transcript here. Now here is the best part about this feature. Okay, you can download the caption and use it on other video editor. Let's say, for example, you don't use Microsoft Clipchamp to edit your videos. You can download this generated caption as a SRT file, which all the video editors supports. You get the idea. If you have a video editor that doesn't support auto caption, like for example, I use DaVinci Resolve. If I need to add captions, either I have to do it manually, which will take forever, or I can use this. Yeah, I can just generate the captions automatically here within like a couple of seconds, and then I can download the captions and import it to the DaVinci Resolve or whatever video editing program you use. And it has some really good filters and whatnot. Like you can do some basic video editing if you want something like that. It's like the default free video editor that is actually good compared to something like Windows Movie Maker. Remember that? Yeah, there was a time when I used Windows Movie Maker. I think that's the name of that thing. Let me search. Yeah. That's the Windows Movie Maker. That's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. But if you still have any questions or have any suggestions for me, you can always do the comment and we can have some chit chat in the comment section too. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself and have fun. Bye bye.